Hi, thanks for joining the ChalkBox by Victoria today. This winter has been such a crazy time that we're going to go ahead and get a little springy in here in hopes that Mother Nature is going to listen to us. If you haven't seen Chalk Couture, we do wonderful, beautiful creations for your home, your office, with just simply adding a transfer, which is a silkscreen transfer, some chalk paste, to just create amazing statement pieces for anywhere that you would like it in minutes. We're going to start out today with our Happy Easter transfer. It's a 12 by 18 transfer. It is so fun. It has all the love of spring right on this transfer. And I'm going to show you the easiest way to do Chalk Couture with just one springy color today. You can see that you just have to pull this off the transfer if I can get my nails underneath the silk screen and just pull that off. And there is the clear silk screen that the paste will be going through. Then on our Claire 12 by 18 board, I'm just going to go ahead and rub that silk screen so there are no bubbles and place it where I want it. This is a perfect one-step project that we have because the board is actually, the chalkboard portion is actually 12 by 18, and so is the Happy Easter transfer. So there's really no creativity or thinking involved if you don't want to. You can simply make it with one color, or you can go ahead and layer other colors. But for this first Easter project today, I'm going ahead and doing it one color so you can see how easy and in minutes you can make one creation. So I'm just taking a squeegee at this point and rubbing that all down so we have no bubbles around the silk screen portion that the chalk paste will go over. And it's great because this transfer actually kind of goes over the edge of the frame, so we'll be able to get a quick peel on this one. With our Chalkology paste, you want to work pretty quickly, especially if you're using multiple colors, because it may dry. You can, of course, always fix it or do something with dampening it before pulling off the paste, but you want to pull off that paste wet. And as you can see here, that was a brand new bottle of peachy or a brand new jar of peachy. All you have to do is take a quick stir stick and stir that up so it is a yogurt consistency. We're going to go ahead and just dab that paste all over. Don't worry about how much you use here. The great thing about the silkscreen transfers is they're reusable, and the chalk paste, you're just going to dab it all over, and all that excess paste you're going to scrape off with a squeegee, which we will be doing shortly. I'm just taking our actual 4-inch squeegee. It actually has a handle, but I took the handle off on this one, and I am rubbing the paste all over, and I will take that excess and put it back into the jar. And as you can see, I can be a little bit messy. I got some on the chalkboard, but all you have to do is take a wet wipe and clean that off. Even if the transfer did not fit that board, but you wanted to use it to create something, and you got a little paste on the board, it is so easy to fix any kind of mistake that you make by just simply wiping off the area or adding a little more color. And now the magic happens. We're going to peel off that silk screen transfer to show how perfect this actual picture or artwork goes on just by simply adding paste and peeling off that reusable transfer. That silkscreen reusable transfer, I'm just going to clean in a bucket of cold water, let it dry, and put it back on its backing so I can use it again for multiple Easter projects this year to get everybody in the spring mode. I love this because I can gift so many items to people for all the holidays so that they can also have their house nice and springy. I also do this in my home office and at my 9 to 5 Monday through Friday job as well. I create magic through Chalk Couture simply by 3 steps: putting on the transfer, spreading the paste over the transfer, and then peeling off the transfer and let it dry for 15 to 20 minutes. I absolutely love this project, and it has gotten me ready for spring. Today we're also going to do a second project. We have beautiful shadow boxes, and this is our Build a Bunny transfer set. It comes in the size of a 12 by 18, but there's actually 2 sheets on this, and this is where the creativity happens. You can add those bunnies and all the little fun festivities around it anywhere you'd like to. And we have these beautiful 10 by 10 shadow boxes. We have black and white. I'm using black today. They have about 2.5 inches inside to fill up with any kind of Easter goodies you'd love to create that 3D shadow box. So today I'm going to go back and forth. The first part is I'm going to use the back, our chalkboard portion of our shadow box, and then I will also do on the glass so we can let it dry in between. When you're using our creative transfers that you can cut up and add anything you want, you just have to take a piece of scissors, and you see those lines that I'm pointing at here? You can cut through those lines to separate each item and place them wherever you'd like. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick a few things to work on in the shadow box today. Our mission at Chalk Couture is we bring color, creativity, and connection to the world around us, making life a work of art and home a happy masterpiece. We seize each moment to dare, to care, to share our gifts and elevate others. And I just love that mission because I am doing that. These masterpieces are going in at the office, in the home, and to friends. And I'm just going to continue to make until spring happens so that everybody can fill their room, their place of happiness with springy joy. So I'm cutting out the pail and the carrots and the top to the carrots, and I just love that little bunny. I think he should peek over the pail with probably some eggs, I would think, so we can color some Easter eggs, because isn't Easter just so fun and new life is beginning, and I love it. I also think we'll pick another bunny so we can have one in the front and one in the back, maybe one nibbling on the little greens and peeking through. This is just so fun to really get your creativity on. I would not say that I am a creative person. I like other people's creations, and it's so easy for me to just watch and follow them. But today I wanted to show you that even a non-creative person can get creative with their Chalk Couture products. So I'm just rubbing, like we did earlier on our Happy Easter sign, the carrots down on the back of the board, and I'm kind of doing that in the middle because I know that I want to fill the shadow box actually with some fun Easter goodies. So I'm going to use the orange paste. This orange paste I've used quite a lot. I used it in the fall, but I'm just so it looks like it's a little thicker than it should be. All you have to do, like I did there, was add a couple squirts of water from your spray bottle to get that the right consistency. Just stir it up until it's the right consistency and you feel happy it's going to go through that silk screen transfer. So I dabbed a little on, and we'll go ahead and take a little squeegee that I cut up and just spread that over, and we'll peel that transfer off. Remember, you scrape that excess chalk paste back into your jar so you can use it again and again. As I said, I use this color about in the fall probably for all my Halloween projects. So you can see that those are perfect carrots, and they're just waiting as well for their green toppers. But we're going to do it on both sides so we can create a little bit of garden fun that bunny is going to love. Once again, you just dab it and spread. This is so easy. It's done in 3 steps. And it makes you feel so very accomplished. I just absolutely am obsessed with Chalk Couture and all of our top-of-the-line, industry-changing products. Okay, I think I'm going to let that dry just a little bit. Like I said, it takes about 15 to 20 minutes for a full dry. And so I love working with the shadow box because you can go ahead and move on to the glass portion of the shadow box. I want to put the pail on one side of the shadow box so we can have our little bunny looking in at the Easter eggs. We've got some sneaky bunnies going on, and you can put that actual pail all the way down. I know we put the carrots at the top, but we'll put the pail all the way down, and I think it should just be a plain silver pail. Sometimes I just love simplicity, and I think that with all the springy colors that we're going to be adding to this project, that a plain silver pail in the middle of a garden where you can have a fun Easter egg hunt is just going to be perfect for this project. So I used elephant on this. That's our gray, and it's just a beautiful, mellow, kind of gray more than a silver, but it's going to give that silver look. And when you're peeling, you kind of have to get under on the glass because it's a non-porous, very slick situation. So you want to make sure and get that, but look at that perfect little pail on our glass. We'll go ahead and move that over and go back to the board now. It looks like it's dried pretty well and that it's going to be a wonderful little Easter project there. So we'll just kind of touch it and play with it. You can see as it dries, the color becomes a little more vibrant. So then we're going to go ahead and add the leafy greens to the top. And we just kind of want to place it over the carrots so that it's got a perfect match with what we've already done with the orange. And today I'm going to use my favorite color, which is the lime green. I just think it's a springier fun. We have an evergreen as well that I like to use in the wintertime and for a little bit of St. Patrick's Day. But that lime green is just going to make it spring and summery to get those carrots really going. And we all know our carrots are more in the summer, but the bunnies, they sure don't know that. They want their carrots in the spring too. So we're just going to wipe that lime green over as we did with the orange. And we'll do a peel after we get the excess Chalkology paste off. Perfect. I love it. I get so excited every time I peel the silk screen off because it just makes a perfect image, and I really didn't have to do anything but line something up and add a little paste. So I absolutely love my carrots. We'll do it again on the other side. Did you know the founder of our company, she actually started Chalk Couture with an oversized chalkboard in her house to become a statement piece in her home. And I just loved it. I don't have to keep my decorations up all year, year after year around. I can create statement pieces for my home and my office anytime I want to, and I do change it out. And showing this project for Easter just reminds me how versatile it is and how much fun you can have with decorating your home and your office and feeling like you put a statement piece around every time you craft. So we'll go back to our shadow box, the glass portion. And I think this time we're going to add some spring fun colors and do some eggs in the pail with different decorations. One other piece to this Build a Bunny set, transfer set, is the eggs, and I just love it. We're also going to get that cute little bunny, and he'll be looking up into the eggs, kind of sneaking a peek for what might happen. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put that transfer on top of the bucket. I'm just going to leave a little room because I'd like to play with some fun grass and put different colors in there with maybe some purple and some mint greens. But for the eggs, we want to use pastel colors. And so we're going to be using some Caribbean, some peachy, some mint, and some canary yellow to make sure that we get the colors just all over in the eggs and have a statement pastel piece for Easter. Go ahead and add a little water into that jar. Mix that Caribbean blue up to get to the right consistency. And I'm just using the end of a paintbrush to stir. Sometimes when you get the ideas and you're in the middle of a creation, you just use what you have right there next to you. And I love those little paintbrushes because I can add a little extra color to my Chalk Couture masterpieces when I want to, when a project's done. So now we're going to go ahead and get the mint on. We've got our peachy, we've got our Caribbean blue. We're going to get our light green mint that will go perfectly with this. And you just have to dab a little like I did there. Cut up your little squeegees to make this perfection. Once again, I just love how all we have to do with our transfers, they're reusable transfers that let you peel, stick, and paste your way to perfection in minutes. It's so fun to work with. And you're gonna see in just a couple seconds here how beautiful these Easter eggs are going to come out for our pail. I absolutely love it. We're just gonna go ahead and put some of the grass in the middle here just a little bit later once this dries. Did you know with our Chalkology chalk paste that it is removable just with water? So if you want to make a project just for a little while and then redo it, it's very removable and very easy to do just with a couple squirts of water and wiping it off with something like a microfiber towel. But you can also make it permanent. If you want a permanent project, all you have to do is spray a little acrylic spray over the top and let that dry once your creation is done, and it will be permanent. We also have a new line as of February of 2018 called Couture Inks, and I am loving playing with the inks as well. You can use that on fabrics, metals, ceramics, but as you can see here, we can also use our Chalkology paste on glass, plastic, wood, walls, chalkboards. It's just so versatile. So we're gonna go ahead and add our bunny. I just wanna keep it away from that paste that may be slightly wet at the time. I try to make sure it's dry, but we're gonna go ahead and add, I think a white bunny is gonna be perfect for spring. So we're gonna get our little bunny in there, peeking into his Easter egg finds. Once again, I'd just like to remind you that this company is so new. We started adding designers July 1st of 2017, and it has been an amazing ride. In July when I started for $99, and I got this beautiful starter kit with much more product than $99 worth. And you can do that now as well. Look at that cute little bunny. Once again, I'm just so in love. I absolutely adore this project. So if you'd like to join my team, we would love to have you at the ChalkBoxByVictoria.com. You can shop for our products or join my team. For $99, you'll get over $230 worth of product. And guess what? We are wholesale purchasers for all this product, so you get a 40% discount all the time as a Chalk Couture designer. As you can see, I found some Easter eggs just down at the local store here, and they're very light and fun and colorful with those pastel colors. We'll go ahead and fill the shadow box with those Easter eggs once it's done. But I think we need a few more things on the back of the shadow box, and I think we can put some lilac colored tulips in the middle since we're in the Garden of Eden for Easter here. And we're not going to do the full stencil or silk screen there of tulips. We're just going to kind of do a few in the middle and add to it. Because once again, remember, we're going to have the 3D portion of that shadow box covering a lot of that with the bunny peeking into the pail. But I think I'm going to go ahead and add maybe a little tulip or one more tulip. For sure, we've got to add a bunny peeking through the greens of the carrots. Okay, let's go ahead and go with another bunny in the Build-A-Bunny set. This one's going to be sitting behind, and I'm just going to do his little face peeking through those carrots and nibbling on the greens. He does not much care for what's in the Easter pail as the other bunny does. He wants to get a little nourishment into his little body and see and watch what's going on while he's doing it. And we're just going to keep using white because I just think that's great for a spring bunny. And we'll get his little eyes and the part of his nose and a little peeking of his mouth there. And we're going to go around some of those greens in the middle there just with our cut up squeegee. And peel and reveal. That is magic. I absolutely love the bunny. And I feel like every time I chalk, I bring my chalk to life. So you can see I had a little bit of a white kind of extra area. I just took a wet wipe or a baby wipe to clean it up, and you can see it was cleaned perfectly. I love how even if I make a mistake that I didn't intend on, it's so easy to fix. And I'm bringing my projects to life just with a little chalk paste and a lot of fun. I think I'm just going to go ahead and look for that grass now that we can put on the bucket. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that piece from the several different options that we have in the Build-A-Bunny. And I think I'm going to go with a little bit of lilac again for the grass. And then later on I'll go ahead and take a paintbrush and add some mint to it to have some colorful Easter grass going inside that pail with the bunny. Once again, you just rub that in the areas that you need that silk screen to be down and put the paste through as well. I'm so glad that you joined us at the ChalkBox by Victoria today on YouTube. Please remember to look at the bottom of your screen, and if you like the video, please click like and subscribe to my channel. We're such a new channel, and I have such amazing product that I'd love for you all to come back and see what other chalk creations I'm going to bring to life again. We'll just go ahead and add those Easter goodies. You can use candy, you can use anything around the house, you can use any kind of fun to fill our shadow boxes over and over again. And now in minutes we've done 2 projects, one very easy but beautiful statement piece at the beginning with our Happy Easter, and the other using a little creativity to bring your chalk projects to life with this shadow box. Once again, thank you so much for joining us. If you'd like to shop the products, it'll be down in the description, linked to the website. But please go out and check out the ChalkBoxByVictoria.com and click Shop or Join. Remember, joining the team is going to be amazing. And this is the final shadow box portion, and I absolutely love this project. Come join the channel again and see what kind of chalky goodness we're going to bring to life.